Hey, Dr. Josh Wagner here with Patient Mastery. Inside Patient Mastery this past week, now that we're into July, the midway of the year is over, we did our quarterly Your Next Move game plan call. And that's where a bunch of docs get on. I guide them through a process and you go through a quiz based on your collections level. You get what are your 3 most important focuses for the upcoming 90 days. And why do we need to be told that? Because as humans, as chiropractors, as business owners, we get tunnel vision. I do. That's why I have mentors. That's why I take these self-assessments. And it shows here are the 3 things you need to be focusing on to get to your next level. And I want to give you a little tidbit because this is the time of the year, July, when you start taking vacations, you start spending more time in the pool, outside, things start getting a little relaxed, and it's easy to start going sideways rather than forward for your goals. And especially if you're in more relaxation mode and you set some goals, it can feel a little bit more overwhelming. Like you don't have as much time. Again, you're on vacations, you're taking a little easier. Normal model of goal setting is here's where I am, here's where I want to get to, and there's a big gap, a bunch of stuff I need to do differently or newly in order to get there, and it feels overwhelming. So here's one quick way to shift that. First off, pick one area of your life that you know is feeling a bit stuck. Is it health, finances? Is it practice? Is it relationships? Is it fun and free time? Is it spirituality? Your choice. I'm going to give you an example from a year ago this month when I first saw this house I'm in right now. Let's put it from the example of money, lifestyle. There's plenty of things I and everyone else could do, action steps to increase money, being smarter, being more diligent, lifestyle, all of that. Knocking out debt, not wasting money on stupid things, but it's all on me. So you have your area, maybe it's health. Now I want you to think the next step, rather than an action step or you gotta cut something out or discipline, the very next step is who in your life, family, friends, acquaintances, someone who you can actually reach out to, do you know is at a higher level in that area of your life than you are? So if it's health, they're healthier than you. If it's relationships, they have a better relationship than you. Money, they have more money than you and seem to be smart about what they're doing. So when it came to, I saw this house, I reached out to a next door neighbor that I grew up next to who I knew had his financial house in order, super successful, very wise. And I invited him to lunch and I sat down with him and I showed him, here's the property, here's the costs, here's everything. And here's my financial situation. If I was your son, what would you advise? And guess what? I took all the guesswork. I took anyone who may have had an ulterior motive or an incentive, whether it's a mortgage broker or a lender, anything like that. And I got pure, straight feedback. And I'm not unique and special that I have someone in my life who's willing to sit with me for 20 minutes and give me advice. I guarantee you do too. And if you just choose to think about who is your contact, who's that person that would feel honored if you said, hey, do you have 15, 20 minutes? I'm dealing with something. I feel like you can give me some great advice, give me some great perspective because of what I see in you in that area. When you take it from it being all on your shoulders and you have to do everything with diligence and sacrifice and waking up earlier and doing these 17 action steps, it's a lot harder to even start. But thinking of one person who is already in your ecosystem that will actually be honored to receive a text, email, or a call from you saying, hey, can we get coffee? Can I buy you lunch? Can I stop by? Do you have time for a phone call? And the ideas and insights and action steps that they will give you, most likely coming from real experience and they know you, is far better than what you could have come up on your own, even when you know the area that you need to put work on. So I challenge you today, think of what's the most important area in life right now that's feeling stuck, like it's not moving, it's not getting better. Think of one person who you can reach out to. And of course, if they don't respond, someone else. Simplest way, you could tell them what's going on and ask for their advice. And I promise you, you will get ideas, get insights, and get a new action than you would have come up with on your own and probably increase a relationship. Hope this helps. We're here ready for you when you're ready to double your practice.